So we're first gonna aim this to be smacking into the moon. Again, we won't actually hit the moon, but we'll do a correction. But our target is this. Believe it or not, that's our station. That's the reason why this thing has a probe core on it, so that we can rename that something other than the ARM-1, which is the vessel that's on it. So we are coming into the station. It would be lovely if our incoming trajectory was right along the same plane as this station. That it's not would necessitate doing a plane change, but there's nothing to stop me from going to that maneuver and simply popping ahead orbits. Thank you very much, Tony Stark, for your support there. That's very much appreciated. So if I pop ahead, I think I pop ahead like 4 or 5 orbits there. Now that incoming trajectory is, well, it came out closer. It was either going to, yeah, it does. It rotates around this way. So I'm just putting off the burn to further into the future, because at that time the moon will have moved out more this way, and then our orientation with the moon would be slightly different. And you can actually get this. I think I might have gone too far. I definitely went too far. Let's go back. Go back 3 orbits. Head in orbit. 1 more orbit. That's pretty close. This is the incoming one. Okay, let's do some fine tuning. But this will really save me on this rendezvous if I don't have to make big plane changes. Hence why you do it. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely take off some of this burn here. So a little bit of an angle. We'll see if it's better on the next orbit. So I'm going to pop ahead in orbit. Then we'll just adjust the timing here a little bit. No, that's way worse. See how we're way on the other side. So back, back. If I give more prograde, does that make it better or worse? I think I'm going to live with what I got. I think it's a pretty tiny little angle there. And I say I'm going to live with what I got, and then what do? I just keep fiddling more. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's like, I'm glad I did that fiddling. That's like bang on now. Beautiful. That's what you want, right? Coming right in on that yellow one. Okay, but that's now coming up in 3 hours and 50 minutes because we're going to be doing some how does that compare with the other burns I got happening? Still good. Okay, so that's still coming up. Let's put this on free view and time warp. Fiddler in space. Yeah, that's me. I can be endlessly fiddling if people will let me fiddle. I love my fiddling. One thing I'm a little concerned with is the number of ignitions on that. I should have upgraded the number of ignitions. It's got, oh, it's 11 ignitions. Didn't it say 7 just before? Oh, maybe, okay, 11 should be okay. Okay. Just check our thingy here. Yep. Let's get to 1 minute before the burn. Extend the solar panels. I don't need to extend the solar panels. Here, let me get the burn started. I'm going to run our maneuver executor here. What'd I do? Oh, switch to 1? Did I do something? It's... Oh! I think I messed up. I don't have it. Okay. It's not there. Okay. Switch. I know what well, I obviously messed up my boot script, which was supposed to copy the appropriate file over, and it didn't. Is it there now? Yes, run Xman. There it goes. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're good. Ooh, not 12 seconds to the burn too, so not just in time. Oh yeah, extending the. I'm not going to extend those. I got the aux stats going here, and they're enough to power just the communications and navigation-y stuff that it needs to do now. So I don't need to extend these guys. I will when we get out there. And definitely when I start running these experiments that I ultimately plan on running, I will definitely need those these Gigantors, but not right now. Okay. Same thing, I'm not going to extend this antenna because I don't need it. I have the Communitron antenna down here, which is fine for communication. And I have over 50,000 units of electric charge. And it's over here it'll tell me. Oh, the charge says perpetual, but yeah, it's gonna take a long time to run down those batteries. I don't have to worry about that for a while. I like these batteries though. I like these sort of barrel batteries. Those are great. How do we do? I'm gonna give it just a little bit more. Undercook that just a bit. Turn that thrust limiter right down. There we go. Okay. That can go here. All right, next we need to do a correction out here. And here's where you really want to pay attention. This guy's going around in this direction, so we definitely need to bring our trajectory towards the south. I have done it before where I wasn't paying attention to that and brought the trajectory the wrong way, only to find that I have a 180-degree plane difference. We're way out from each other. That's not good. Okay, let's see. I can play with the timing and try and get this as efficient as I can. Oh, it's pretty close to the right spot. I always sort of get it pretty close to the right spot. But I only got a 0.2 degree inclination difference. Like, that's amazing. I'm really happy with that. So we want this parry. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong. Oh, I'm doing the wrong. I'm hitting. Oh my god, I'm hitting prograde retrograde. I need to hit the normal, silly. This one. There we go. So this is just coming in, just touching the orbit there. That feels about right. Okay. I'm going to do a quick save in case I muff something here. And we're going to do, okay, I got to put up this thrust limiter because this is saying it's a stupidly short burn. I'm going to do this one by hand. I want to save ignitions. So we're going to just go out there. This was purely anti-normal, so it should just be like this. Yep. Oh, I hit all the radiation belts. I'm doing this one by hand because I don't want to... When I do with the script, I often have to do a little bit more. I'm going to try and do this perfect like with just one go at this. I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. Oh, it's a little off that way, but that's okay. All right, let's get out there. Solar panel should be good just like that. So solar panel, add a maneuver for the SOI change. Still coming up before anybody else. There we go, we've just crossed. So what I can see here is I got to make a little bit of a radial adjustment, I think. Oh my gosh, I got too many lines. It's hurting me. I think I need to burn radially. Which way am I coming? Oh, not radially. Normally. Anti-normal. Just the way I'm doing it, I think. Yes, so let's turn this right down. Basically, I want to pull this trajectory just this way, towards there, so that they're meeting. So I just turn my thrust limiter way down. This is where RCS is really useful, but I don't have any RCS on this. I'm perfectly good with that. And now we're going to set up our rendezvous. And you can see the approach indicator going round and round and round, and you bring it down as low as you can. That's probably the one. I bet you I can't get any lower. No, definitely not. So come back this way. 1.4 kilometer separation. Let's see how low we can get it. Oops. 1.2, that's fine. 1.2 kilometer separation, so that's good, that's good, that's good. I should point this way maybe? That way maybe. Again, I'm looking at the solar panels. I want to make sure those solar panels are decently exposed. Put that back up. 14-second burn. Could be actually shorter than that. 20-second burn. That seems good. Okay. F5, we're going to go perform that burn. Yeah, electrical panels. Good. Yep. Let's do it. You're going to come under the moon. Give control back to my script. It should perform this without too much trouble. Get her out there. And then it's going to be docking time. Rendezvous and docking time. Rockin' and dockin'. Alright, what do we got? 15 seconds to the burn. Yeah, we'll just let it go. How many ignitions now? 7. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to have to be careful when I'm going to match velocities. You know, it's something I made a note to myself and completely neglected to do, is I wanted to bring up a little bit of monoprop with this, and I didn't put any monoprop on here. And not for this thing, but I know that The little tug is it's got enough for this, but it doesn't have a ton, and it would be a good idea to bring up just a little bit more. Got a 1.4 kilometer separation. I'm perfectly happy with that. Put this now on here. And now you can, again, this is the same thing we did at the beginning of the stream. You know, the idea here is there's our station. That's not a station. There's our station, and here is our hub coming up. Our power hub coming up. And so we're coming up in this lazy orbit to slow us down, and in the timing it in such a way so that when we come around, we shall meet right up. This is a trick that just happens again and again and again. And it just makes your rendezvous so much easier once you sort of have it. All I see is the Nerve 1. That's Bill and Jeb. Uh-oh. I got an alarm coming up. Nerve 1 maneuver node coming up. Okay, okay, we're good. We're good. They're still half an hour away. Okay, we're going to do that. That's what happens when you have too many... Okay. I've been forgetting about Bill and Jeb. So they got a maneuver coming up in just a couple minutes. Okay. Okay. We're cool. We're all good. Pushing the wrong buttons. That button. Okay. So this, if I'm not mistaken, let's turn all the nonsense off, is our burn to get us out to the moon. We'll be there in 4 days. Goody good good. So they can help supervise, but they'll have tons of electricity when they're there, that's for sure. Actually, these guys have a lot of monopropellant aboard, so they can share some of their monopropellant with that little tug. Alright, so that's okay. Coming around full circle. Now it's only, what was that, like 150, 160 meters per second, because they've already done a good chunk of the burn to get out there. Now these guys won't be docking today. They will have to be for the next stream. Should focus this on the moon. Oh, here we go. Okay, we'll use a little RCS maybe to... Oh yeah, that's the trick. RCS is great because you have unlimited ignitions with RCS, so it's very useful. Okay. There we go. They clearly have to make a inclination change here. I don't know why those things were all moving around. Where's our station? So here's our station. Now, unfortunately, because this was, I think it was pretty much impossible to time when they're at periapsis and to get to the moon and to get a nice low encounter angle. I think that's just what it is. So they're going to have to make some sort of plane change, but thankfully, they have a lot of fuel. So that's not going to be a problem. So we're just going to bring up our periapsis. Our closest approach. Oh my gosh, you're going to have to make some kind of monstrous... Oh, I'm doing the... Okay. I'm looking at the AN. I want the AN just to touch, because what that will mean is that the DM will be way out here somewhere when we go to our cat. We'll have to do some plane changing. We're going to have to do some shenanigans, but that's going to have to be for the next stream. For now, we're just setting this up. Oh, wait, I should still look to see if I can get this in the... Ah, it's pretty close to the right spot. That's pretty good. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll have to do some messing about. Roll you for the solar panel. And give me an alarm for that. That's coming up in 2 hours and 26 minutes. In the meantime, we can get back to our power hub. These guys are still 25 minutes away. Getting nice and close. So we got a rendezvous coming up. A docking coming up. There's our station right below us. And I mean that in a very loosey-goosey kind of way. Okay. So, again, I'm going to check ignitions because I'm a little paranoid. 6 ignitions. I want to really minimize ignitions, so I think I should let myself get closer. Our encounter speed 62 meters per second, so as long as I can knock that off pretty quick, I should be fine. Lots of fuel, 413. The last thing this thing needs is an engine failure. I mean, at least it's got its capture, so we could make it all work if it gets an engine failure, but I prefer that not to happen. Okay. Push the retrograde icon towards the more speed knocking off. Towards the retrograde target icon while I am also trying to knock off velocity. Just got some rendering action happening there. Okay, 54 seconds away from our target. Now we're down to 66 meter closest approach. What's this? Put this on. That should be better. No, put it on orbital. That's better. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with the camera. You're making me dizzy. Okay, so we're coming up to our asteroid here. All I want to do is bring it up a stop alongside, and then the little tug's going to come over and do the rest of the work. I should not aim straight at the asteroid now I'm thinking about it. Oh, I overdid it. That's always a good shot. I wasn't paying attention and I went too far. Okay. Oh, I know why the camera's all wacky, because we're in a polar orbit. The camera always does weird things in polar orbit. Okay. Alright, so there's an asteroid there, and there's stuff stuck to it. So let's get ourselves closer. I got my speed down really low, so like if I happen to all of a sudden lose an ignition, my little tug should be able to catch up. Okay, so this is the chunk that we saw in the spaceplane hangar. Below it. And above it, I can really scroll out, there's the actual vehicle that got that thing here. But I think I'm just going to come in nice and close. I'm going to do one more burn. 2 ignitions left. These ignitions can't be taken as carte blanche. You can get, it's just the probability of failure increases as you get closer and closer to 0. It could fail after you get to 0, it might fail before. But I think we're okay anyway. Our speed is so low, the little tug can come get it. I think I'm just going to pause it right here. I think so. So we're just going to bring our relative velocity down to a 0. Oh, what did I do? Oh my gosh. I went to hit X and I think I hit Z. This is not... Okay, I'm done. I'm done with you. Little tug, where are you? Little tug, where are you? Right here. Undock, you little tug. Okay, I need to turn on his reaction wheels. Okay. And we'll control from here. You can use either end as the front. There's really no difference. Okay, where is our... There. Set that as a target. Let's go. Let's go, little tug. Oh, my SAS is off. Okay, we gotta go that away. And of course, what do we got but a great big giant rock in our way? Why is RCS not working? Got monopropellant. Okay, for some reason my RCS is not working. RCS on. I have control. RCS disabled. Who did that? Did I do that? Do I have to do that on all of them? Still don't have it. RCS. I don't know why it's like this. Enabled. Been a long time since I used this tug, so I might have done something at some... Oh, maybe I know why. I might know why it's like that. Okay, how's this now? There we go. We're off. We're off, we're off, we're off. I know why. I was probably in maneuvering the asteroid here. Oh boy. Other way. Don't hit the rock. Dun 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 dun. Okay. It was probably in maneuvering the asteroid here, and I was probably using RCS just to turn the asteroid the way I wanted it to. And it was probably using up, and I wanted to save monopropellant. So that's my guess as to why the RCS is off. It's working now. Working now. This is turning into a practical little tug. You like that rock flyby? That could have gone worse. That could have gone a lot worse. I was actually looking at the Navball and just sort of aiming to the target and not really paying attention to where the rock was. So I noticed at the last minute that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm kind of like skimming that rock. Okay, here we go. Now, once we're connected, all of our RCS is at the back here, so this might not be, it's not going to be a balanced system, but we should be able to get the job done. And I'll probably get Bill to remove the port that's at the end of this truss, because I just don't like it. All right, so now I should be able to go down here and hit undock on all this. There we go, and I'm on the wrong vessel. Right, and RCS on, and back away. There we go. See? Now we'll control from here. And let's go to this one, right there. Set that as a target, whip you around. Reaction wheels are great. Don't clonk that on the bottom. Whoa! Oh my god, I just docked with it. That was not my intent. That was not my intent. Okay, let's try that again. That's funny. Just accidentally docked with it there. Okay, so I do have one little mod to help with docking called, oh my god, things are shaky. Called, oh, you know why? Let's undo these reaction wheels. Got too many reaction wheels. Nope, nope, nope. That one. Okay. Okay. I don't know which way I'm going. Oh, I see the RCS. I see the prograde vector on the Navball and just bringing it in where it needs to be. There we go. Now we're going in the right direction. There we go. And I want to roll it this way. So I do have one mod installed called Navball Docking Alignment Indicator. All it does is put in that little red icon there to help me line up docking ports. That's its entire purpose. Aim the camera this way, just so I can see the front. There we go. And now we are moving in the right way. I think everything looks pretty good. Now what I want to do, before I get any further, am I risking too much by turning these reactions? No. Doing too many things at the same time. There's more reaction wheels up there at the top. I want to turn them off and have the whole station just run on these reaction wheels, but I'll do it after this is all taken care of. Alright, where are we? We're good. We're almost there. This is going fine. And we'll orient the station so it doesn't look like it's listing. Though I know that doesn't really matter, but keep the impression that we have some control over it. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Boink. Okay, beautiful, 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 happy. Okay, what I want to do before I do anything else is turn off these reaction wheels. And there's a double set of them up here, because I wanted this thing to have a lot of torque because it was an asteroid slinger. There we go. I think that is all the reaction wheels I got to worry about. So now we will aim back down here. There we go. Extend our solar panels. Just for look-sees, not that it's really generating any power. We're going to rename this right now. This is, I think it's under command. Rename the vessel. This is the, what do I call it? The OHC? Oh my gosh, I should, was the name of the asteroid, for goodness sakes, and now I'm forgetting what it was called. Can I do this? Here it is. OHC. Yep. So we're renaming this. Rename. OHC Station. This is now a station. And shall be forevermore a station. Okay. And then I want to orient this a little bit nicer. How can we orient this a little bit better? just for looks. Let's control from the bottom here. Now this is not... These are the only set of reaction wheels. They seem to be doing the job. So clearly, I don't know if it's a station really yet because there's nowhere for Kerbals to live. But, I mean, it's an approximation of a station. Just trying to get it so that this part would be due north, like vertical, north-south. I need to come this way. It's not exactly... This thing's not exactly nimble. That probably goes without saying. That's looking pretty good. Oh, you know what you can do? You can look at your latitude, 74 degrees. This should be on about 74. It is. Yeah, it's good. Going to do the time warp trick to kind of freeze it. There we go. There we go. There is the beginnings of what I'm going to call a station. Got to bring up some form of habitation module up here as well. We're going to do all kinds of sciencey stuff. Bill and Jeb are on their way here in addition to that. And that's really going to be the focus of the next stream. Oh, engine off? Oh, yeah. I should... Ooh, there is an engine on way up here. Thank you, whoever said engine off. Shut down that engine. Okay. We'll deorbit this little tug at some later date. But in the meantime, we're going to be calling this